Well, once again, we are live. Welcome back to the Love Live. And if this is your first time tuning in, just want you to know this is a safe space. And what we mean by a safe space is this is a place that we come to chat once a week, different topics. If you have something on your mind and you just want to call in and elaborate to what we're talking about, please call in at 816-398-8229. That is the Love Lives personal line. Now, excuse me. Now we've been gone for a couple weeks, but we are back this new year. And with the new year, we have a new host for Monday nights, and that is Miss CEO Anna.
What's up,
What's
you
up?
guys?
What up? What up? What up?
Hello, Love Live. We are back. We are excited to be back. It's 2024.
Huge.
It is.
And then of course, one of Love Live Day ones,
And the
the Bronze
lovely,
Beauty
beautiful,
What's up, y'all? It's
and
Bronze
Miss
Beauty. How y'all
MVP
doing?
and Miss
and Miss
MVP.
MVP.
Hello.
Hello. So we are back once again. And this week we have got some special guest hosts. One of which is a young lady named Dior.
Hi
Hey,
guys, how are
dear.
you?
Welcome.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
Dior.
All right. So we have another guest host. Looks like he's getting back home. So we're gonna give him a little time to get home. Uh so with that being said, this week's episode is about love after 30, but we kind of broke it down into several parts. So Anna, you want to kind of tell them what this week's episode is about?
Yeah, so this week's episode is called Love After 30. And although Dior is not 30, we're including her because she's grown. Um, but
How
we're gonna
grown
be
is
talking
she?
about grownish. Yeah.
Are you grown, or you just grown?
I'm just grown.
You can tell I'm just grown. I pay a little bit of my bills.
No, mom.
Oh, yes.
Hey,
You
D.
don't pay no bills, she disqualified. Now you disqualified. Now you
Yeah,
don't
you
pay
gotta
no
pay bills,
bills.
motherfucker.
I don't pay my own bills. How about that?
Oh, but they get paid.
Yeah, somebody do.
Then you
Yeah.
grown. That's grown. That's
Yeah.
being grown, right? But no, we're gonna talk about things that come with dating after 30. So being equally yoked, exactly what that means, what we've heard, what our beliefs are based on it. We're also gonna talk about when is the perfect time for your boo to meet the crew, whether that's your kids, your family, your neighbors, your dog. Like, I think that my family pet would look at us crazy, like, who is this in this house? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about when's a good time to meet the crew. And then we're also gonna talk about being a single parent and dating somebody who isn't a parent. Or you know what I'm saying? Or being the person with no kids and dating somebody with kids and how that works out, or the conflict, the pros and cons to this. Okay. So I just want to say I missed y'all and I'm glad we're back. Okay. Um, so equally yoked. I was waiting on our fifth wheel, but we're gonna keep rolling. So equally yoked. I grew up in a very like religious background, but I have went to all type of different churches. So Baptist, Pentecostal, non-denominational, etc. And the equally yoked picture or image that was painted for me as a child is like somebody that you come together with under God and marry. Like, it's an equally yoking of it. But as I've grown, I've changed the belief of what equally yoked meant for myself. And so it just to me means to be in the same intellectual and energy atmosphere as the person, like to be literally attracted to somebody because you're like-minded, to actually build with somebody who has the same type of curriculum or goal line or characteristics as you do. And I feel like it's kind of the same as what they say in the church, because you're not just going to go start messing with somebody that is complete opposite of you or doesn't have the same like morals and values or beliefs or whatever. So what's y'all take on that? Like, do y'all
I mean,
want to be equally
I think
yoked?
the church actually, um, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I think they actually wanted it more spiritually equally yoked. That's how I felt like
Okay.
they kind of gave it in the beginning. But now, like you said, growing, I feel like, yes, I want it to be more of the same goal line, the same financial goal line, and even spiritually walking and talking. You can't, I mean, I'm not going to necessarily say you can't be Catholic and I'm Baptist or anything like that, but we have to have some type of belief system and be on the same
Yeah.
page in regards to that. You can't worship the devil and I'm worshiping God. We ain't. That's two different things. I'm a butterfly. You a caterpillar. So, no, like I don't feel like that. But like we have to have most definitely, like you said, the background, the same kind of the same morals. There's some things that you can kind of give and take on, but most definitely a lot of the financial, the energy, like you said, the emotional support. I need the same emotional support as far as that you would like, because if I'm not getting the same emotional support that you want and that I want, then we're not going to be equally when it
Right.
comes to emotions.
I agree
You're
with
not
that.
going to satisfy me. You're not going to I'm going to be looking for emotional support somewhere else, and then
Hmm.
we're not equally yoked there. The financial part of it, I just feel like the equally comes from, like, if I make 100,000 and you make 50,000, then we gonna find goals or ways to where I'm gonna either bring you up with me or either, but I want you to be in your passion as well, because I want you to be doing something that you actually genuinely love to do, so that you never feel like you have to work, and so that you'll hustle harder to get to the 100,000 with me.
Yeah. I feel you
So
on that. I definitely feel
And
you
my
on that. I
thing,
never thought, sorry.
no, go ahead.
No,
I
I was just
interrupted you.
saying, as far as like the financial part, I never thought about it that way because I feel I just always was like, as an equally yoked partner or as people on the same, like in my mind, I don't have like gender roles, but it's like a man gonna be a man and a woman gonna be a woman. So when you use that example for the financial, I'm like, yeah, I can definitely agree with that for sure. It was
it was Envion. Envion was about to say something. What is it? Copeland, what are we doing?
What's going on? What's going on? We good in the back?
we
I'm
good.
typing. Look at the private chat now. Now, MVP, your connection got you a little blurry.
Hold on. Well,
See why y'all
shit.
making fun of me? I'm just trying to look out for the integrity of the stream, ladies and gentlemen.
I appreciate you. I really do.
I'm trying to just keep y'all looking as beautiful as y'all is. So this is I guess I'll add while MVP's clearing her or probably getting on Wi-Fi. Basically, what it comes down to, I think, with equally yoked is like a crazy thing, because I'm like a crazy person, and like a lot of people aren't like me, right? They don't have the interest I have. They not into what I'm into all the time. So like, I kind of found easily, even with friends, like it's like not a lot of people like you. Then how do you find that equally yokedness, right? You get,
Mm,
if you're not religious, if you're not into playing sports, if you're not into doing certain things like societal norms. And I think
Working
for the
out.
working out, I think a lot of ladies always attribute things to emotions that men don't even look at on a emotional level. I think equally yoked for men, firstly, is always financial. It's always like, am I gonna take care of you?
hmm
Right?
I feel that, but I feel like that's what a man supposed to
Is
think
it
about.
better? Can y'all see me better now?
A little bit. We
It's a
can see
little still blurry, but we can still. I
Hold
mean, we
on.
can see you, but it's a little
Is
blurry
this
still.
better? Am I too close to my camera? Is that
That you're paused. Oh,
okay? Am I good now?
Mm-mm. It's the connection. So, uh,
Oh, there she goes.
that's
yeah, it's the
that's
connection.
yeah. Is she paused though? Oh, okay, there we go.
So,
Yeah, I feel that, Copeland, too. I mean, because you got to have the same interests as well to be equally yoked. Like, if I want to go to the movies all the time and you never want to go to the movies,
Yeah.
like, we gonna bump heads.
So I feel like my generation, I'm only 10 years younger than all of you. Equally yoked, I took as like, if
You
I
think?
will if
No.
if if I'm gonna buy this date, the next time you gotta buy that date. Or if I put groceries in this month, next time you gotta put groceries in that month. In that month. And I call myself a trick because it's like I won't find anybody that's equally yoked with me. Whether it's the love, it's well, let me take that back. More physical wise or material wise, I don't feel like I'm equally invested into as I am more like the love
that you
or
put
the
out.
But is
affection.
that
Yeah.
more so? Is that 50-50 or is that equally yoked? Because when I think of equally yoked, I just feel like if you got my back and I got your back. Like I'm not
Yeah.
necessarily counting
The
on my
person.
hand. You know, I had it
Right.
this month and you had it that month. I'm not
Right.
keeping tabs. I'm
Right.
just you got my back, I got your back type of girl. If I come to you and I need you and you can't come through it for me and I've always come through for you, then we got a
Right.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because that's what I mean. I'm not keeping tabs on whether or not we going back and forth on it because at that point we 50-50. And sometimes a relationship is not always 50-50.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure you can kind of maybe, and I stop me if I'm wrong, Copeland, but even in a marriage, like sometimes as a husband, he might have it 100% of the time while his wife goes off to college and does what she has to do and he has to hold the house down. And then it might flip. And then he might have to go. I've seen that grown up as
Yeah,
well with
yeah,
my
not in my house though. I'm gonna let y'all know.
I'm not
One
saying
thing
in your
about
house, but I'm
how it's
saying as
going down. Okay, somebody coming up short. It's not gonna be me though. I'm gonna let y'all know that. Somebody gonna come up short this month. If it don't let it now. But I will say this though. One thing that's huge though, I think with equally yoked, it's the table. It's the dreaded table conversation. Because I
Yeah.
think it more relates to your upbringing and what you have from the start. Many of the things that I have to offer now, I didn't have to offer before I was married. Many progressions in my life are due to the stability of marriage and having a household, and really funneling your energy towards one direct goal. So I think with a lot of people, like the term equally yoked is like always something, like I said, something for me in particular that I have come across, but it's not a big deal simply because to me it's your upbringing. It's like as you ladies, like how many of you ladies grew up with your fathers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And having your father lends to maybe having at least a more positive outlook and a more uh sometimes strict outlook on men, right? Because that
Yes.
shit is possible because daddy did it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
my my daddy ain't perfect, but he did it,
yeah,
so
my
that
daddy
means
most
you can do
definitely
it.
did it.
He did it. So therefore, Joe can do it. So I think that's a part of being
Yeah.
equally yoked.
And so, like, if we think of the etymology of the term and what was going on during the time frame when being equally yoked was something that was said, people did not have cars. How did they travel? Carts and oxen. And if you had two oxen, two cattle, two whatever, and they could not carry the weight equally, your whole cart's gonna fall. You're not gonna get your goods from place to place. You might lose a life. Somebody gonna fall off the cart. Now they gonna bust their head. Like, so it was literally a matter of life and death. And so the way we can bring it to a modern standpoint is life is gonna happen to all of us. Nobody is immune to the trials and tribulations of life. But is the person who you are choosing to be beside you going to be able to carry that load with you? Can y'all carry the load together so that y'all cart does not fall off?
Yeah, I can agree with that. That's awesome. I got your back, you got my back.
Yeah.
Period.
You on mute, Anna.
My bad. Can I ask everybody a question? And I'm loving the fact that we have um we have three different generations, right? Like age groups, like how it works
I don't
because
know. What's our age groups on here?
London,
I'm only
I'm,
I'm only 22.
I'm
Yeah,
35.
Yeah.
I'm about 20 years older than
Oh.
Dior.
Look,
And
that's a
I just
compliment.
I actually just turned 44 on January the 13th.
Capricorn.
we got to
Happy
sing the
belated
new happy
birthday to
birthday song. I'm
you.
about to say we got
Thank
to sing the new
you.
one though. We got to sing the new happy birthday at the end of this
Oh
episode
Lord.
for bronze, y'all. So We're gonna sing. I'm not gonna forget that. But I do love the fact that we're able to look at different generations and how that terminology came through for us. Because even with my mom, can we bring the other guests back in? Even with my mom being 21 years older than me, even our conversation stuff that me and her talk about, it's so different. Like the concept is so different. So here I am, 18, 17, 18 years older than my son. And when I talk to him about stuff, I'd be like, really? Like, and in my mind, I'm like, it's not that far ago that I had a baby. But talking with Dior and we're what, 13 years?
Yeah.
And I really be blown away sometimes at some of the stuff she says. But it's like, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. Thank you for
What's up, y'all?
joining
Yeah,
us
you went
tonight.
MIA on us.
My bad, y'all. My bad.
All right,
Introduce
so let's
yourself.
introduce. What's your name, sir?
They call me Tree.
That boy Tree, boy. And I'm gonna
Yeah, what's
use
up,
that as
y'all?
a
What's up?
segue, Mr. Tree. If y'all didn't know, it is Monday night. Once again, you're back on the Love Live. This is a safe space, and what I mean by a safe space is you are more than welcome to give us a call on the Love Line at 816-398-8229. That's 816-398-8229. The Love Line is officially open now. If you have something to add to this conversation, which is tonight, Love After 30. And today we've been, or so far, we kind of started on Equally Yoked, and we've kind of heard some different opinions. We got Mr. Tree showed up late to the party. So, Mr. Tree, when we say equally yoked, brother, what does that mean? What can someone expect from you when they say, are we equally yoked?
Well, I believe when someone says that, you looking for somebody that's on the same page as you, through the definition. You know what I'm saying? Everything, all your common interests are the same, hobbies the same. Everybody looking for, I guess you would say, the other half. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I take it as. Just finding somebody that's doing everything you doing for real.
So I'm gonna ask a question. I want to ask you a question because there was other comments made by the women, and I just want to see, like, as the man on the live tonight, other than Copeland, um, what your take is on it. So, in a relationship, are you more saying like, so as far as the equally yoked, and this I'm saying this one because this is the one that really caught me, is the
Right.
financial. If
Hmm.
you are making more money than her, would you help her make the type of money you make, or do you feel like because being a man and making more money that you could literally find somebody who doesn't make as much as you and still feel equally yoked?
With my love journeys, I say I don't be looking. I personally don't look for somebody that's equally yoked because I think opposites attract. I'm
Mm.
big on that. So I feel like everybody got to have that person that's underneath them. Every Batman has a Robin. Batman don't
Mm-hmm.
hang out with Superman every day. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you got to have your team. You know what I'm saying? You got to have somebody that's gonna what's the old saying? Bring home the bacon and she throw it in the pot. It could be either way. You know what I'm saying? They got stay at home dads now,
So
stay
have
at
your
home
back.
moms. Everybody got their opposites. But some people, I feel like it do work better when you have the same type of person with you. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I like somebody that's doing something different from me because it opens up my mind to different things. Now I can see things differently. Like, oh, I never thought about it that way. You know what I'm saying? I never seen it in that
This
angle
how I used
before.
to hit on them girls that was way out of my league when I was single. That's how, cause they be having daddies, mamas, car paid off. You gotta
Yeah,
come pick me up. See, it's a cold world out here, y'all. You gotta be able to decipher. But
facts.
no, I'll ask you this, Tree. So with that being said, so it's more about utility.
Yeah,
It's you know what I mean? So
yeah.
let me ask you this. Could you ever pay 100% of the bills?
I could. I definitely could. I definitely could. Definitely been in a position where
Well,
I
not
don't have
not
to do
can you,
that.
like, financially, would
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
If it was
It,
feasible, you would pay all the bills.
for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. But I still believe that you got to be doing something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to be staying busy, getting money. Uh, I don't care if it's a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to have something to do or you're just gonna be infatuated with what I'm doing the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And then you
But
know,
what if her doing is like just taking care of you? You
then
want her to have the same like motivation and drive, or she could just be like holding the house down?
if she holding the house down and I can still do what I need to do, whether it's hobbies like playing basketball, working out, or getting to the church on weekend, going out of town, taking trips, as long as I can still do the stuff I like to do, because I done been with people that don't like doing any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to introduce that to them. So it just really depends on the person too. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't make that comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Where they're the breadwinner, or you let them run the show. You know what I'm saying? Especially like you said earlier, a lot of stuff is emotional. You know what I'm saying? You might not be feeling it. You're not thinking logically right now that I need this support or this love or this affection, or even this dollar. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh no, I'm cool on that. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to do that. You don't need it. You know what I'm saying? It's just some people will open you up and make you feel like, oh, yeah, you're right. I don't need it. I can wait. You know what I'm saying? Or I can get that on my own. Or, it just really just depends for real.
Okay. You ladies have anything to add to that before we go to the next one?
I want to dwell on this equally yoked, 'cause I think this is
Yeah,
very important for single folks. I
definitely.
think it's super important. One thing I want to add, I think I want to ask everybody before we move on with this particular conversation. How long does it take to know if you're equally yoked with somebody? How
9
long? Is there
months.
9 months? And okay,
Yeah.
it's gonna take a while. You could have a whole nother human in that time. You
That's
you
why
could
I
not
said,
even know and
and
have
wait a
a
minute, wait a
whole
minute.
human.
Wait a minute. I only say that because my grandfather used to tell me that it takes 9 months to really know a person. You need to go through the seasons with somebody. You need to see them broke. You need to see them sick. You need to see them angry. You need to see them happy. You need to see them around their friends, all their friends, not just the work friends, not just the neighbors, not just the few friends that they hang out with at the bar. But you be with somebody for a while, you start running into people, and you like, you know that motherfucker? How you know that motherfucker? You
Yeah,
know what I'm
but
saying?
but you really can't like. I get the seasons. I agree with the seasons, but like t- you 2 years in and you haven't experienced like you said a death or anything. So like you gotta experience like you said those type of things. You gotta experience the loss. Let's hypothetically say you 2 years in and they've been having a good job. You ain't seen them broke yet. So like I mean that's kind of hard. I need to like Tree said, I gotta see your ambition though too. Like if I'm gonna be paying 100% of the bills, you still gotta be getting up, going to. I don't give a fuck if it's going to the library. You gotta be doing something with your life and your time for me to know
But
that you actually motivated and you not just paying attention to everything I'm doing, or you just worried about what I'm doing and I'm coming home paying the bills and like no, because it can be a long time before you see people go through their seasons.
Mm-hmm.
You take somebody like me. I've been having 2 jobs since I was 16. I don't know
Y'all
when
gonna
you
have
gonna
to
see me,
wait on
bro.
the Bronze
I mean, I
Beauty to
feel
be
you.
broke. Y'all gonna have to wait more than 9 months, nigga.
Y'all
Well, I'm
gonna
just
have to wait
saying,
a
like,
long
not so much
time
9
before
the
months.
broke, broke. Like, I'm not. I'm saying like the seasons, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, but
I
I
feel
get it.
like.
I think one big thing with the old people with the seasons, and I don't
Wait
want to be
a minute,
too
with the who? The what
with the
people?
seasons, the
y'all.
old people with the seasons, because your grandpa said it right. He was an old
Oh,
person,
okay. I was clarifying
but
who you was
don't
talking
be
about.
okay. All right, you old people, or some people old from 21. But one thing about the seasons, I think really in
Hold on.
particular, I think one thing about the seasons in particular is more about the way the seasons affect you, having more
Mm,
sunlight, having more vitamin D, having that period of having less vitamin D, having that period of different weather conditions, all of these different things that affect you, in a whole different way beyond just financially, and
yeah.
how you dress or what kind of winter coat you have on per se. So I
Put a
think
winter coat
the
on.
see I get the seasons, but what about you, Bronze? So what's your time? How long would it take you to know me and this dude are equally
I
yoked
mean,
or
I'm,
we're not
I'm gonna
balanced?
know if we on the same page real early in the game. Now, seeing you go through your seasons is different, but I'm gonna know if if we on the same financial road or goals, if we on the same emotional, what I need from you emotional. So I'm gonna say at least 6 months because I'm gonna know real fast.
6 months, all right. You can have a puppy in that amount of time. These some long times right now. All right, MVP.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you gotta go to dates and stuff. Like, you don't want to, go on a couple of dates, So I'm gonna say, yeah, 3 to 6 months.
All right,
I can feel that. I
MVP.
agree with
What's your
that.
timetable?
I don't think it is a time limit. I don't think you can put an amount of time on the human heart, on love, on life, on experiences. So I don't have this set amount of time, this amount of days, this amount of months, weeks. I feel like people reveal themselves, and when they reveal themselves, you believe them.
Mm.
No, I can agree with that too. I'm not saying I'm gonna have a calendar and be like, oh, the 6 months mark and you out of here because we ain't
Right.
equally yoked. But I'm saying like in that amount of time frame, I can kind of weigh my options and be like, okay, I ain't fucking with him no more. Or he should be able to know, like, she ain't on the same page. Hell, I talked to somebody 2 days ago, and it took 3 text messages to know that we wasn't equally yoked. So I don't know. It didn't even take 3 months. It just took 3 text messages. No, don't worry about it.
Do you think? And this is well, Dior, I want you to say what you feel about it. How long
I
does
just
it
believe
take?
a traumatic event, whether it's like a loss of a job, a loss of a family member, a loss of a car, moving out your house, I don't know, a transition in any shape or form, whether it's positive or negative. It can take, I didn't been with people for 6 and 7 years. And on that 7th year, I'm like, yeah. But I also
Now you
matured
done been with
as a
people for
person.
7 years and you 22.
And you only
All right.
7. You only 7.
What she say? Grown-ish, right?
Well.
She
Here's the
said
thing.
grown-ish.
I
I
think that's
mean,
the cold thing for people is I do respect you for constituting that, and I don't want to get too far deep into your business. But I would imagine if you think that it's a relationship, then you're sexually active at that time.
I don't know. We're
So
not gonna get into me and mine, no. No,
okay,
I
because I'll
don't
say you on the
agree
Love
with
Live
that.
now. Hold on,
I
I'm
know,
gonna
but I
wake
don't
this
have to be
episode.
I don't have to be sexually active with you in order for you to be my boo. What? I
But
mean,
at
but that's how
15, but at 15 years old, right?
Mhm.
In 16 years old, to a certain extent, the term equally yoked does not apply to you because
That's
Right.
true.
the responsibilities of yourself
Well,
haven't even
right.
quite landed on your shoulders yet.
Yeah,
You're
because what
not
did
Yeah,
you have,
and
a
that's
cell phone bill?
you
cell
not
phone
even
bill.
Hey,
I
that.
was working
Not
2
even
jobs
that.
just like you were working
It's
2
deeper
jobs.
than that. You're
Yeah,
not
but what
even
did you have to
liable.
pay? You had 2 jobs, or what was you paying now? Because when I was 16 and had 2 jobs, all I had was a cell phone bill.
Oh no,
All
I
my
didn't
money
pay.
was mine.
That's when it goes back to that. Like, yeah, I was dumb. I was a trick. It don't matter. That's not this topic. I was paying rent and cars and stuff in my name for other people. Yeah, but we're not gonna talk about this.
Well,
Anyways,
I think
that's
that's
why
the
I go
biggest
back to
thing. But you know
saying
what's funny? I hate to
not
bring the
equally
vibe
yoked
out,
ain't
but
yoke.
when he said what he said, you heard what I said when he was doing his interview. I said that's how you date girls that are out of your league, right there. We talk
Mm-hmm.
like that because I think for women in particular, it's very, very important for you to seek people with a similar background to you, not necessarily education wise, but social standard wise, which is I think a
Yeah.
faux pas in the black community to judge people based on how much money they have, right? Or to
Mm-hmm.
how affluent or where they choose to educate their kids. But I think for women, it's way more important than it is for women, than it is for men, because men date both ways, right? Men will date the poorest woman in the room, and men will date the
Men
richest woman
date
in the
what they
room. But
And
want.
the ugliest woman in the
and,
room.
and
Yeah,
all
And
of the
that
above,
is
it's
and
easy.
women don't intend to, right? They might accidentally, pick one of these, but most of the time women have pure intentions of picking a good mate, and I think that's huge. So we're not gonna get into that today, but we're gonna get into that one day, Dior.
we're gonna
I'm
bring
gonna
it back.
remember. We're gonna talk about you
Y'all
and what
don't want to
happened,
talk
because
about
I
me.
think that's huge, and not to even pick on that. If you've ever watched our older episodes about age, we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about over 30,
Yeah.
dating over 30. So what's your next topic, Anna?
The next topic is when does the boo meet the crew? When does the boo meet the crew? When you take in boo home to meet your kids or meet your parents or meet your like close circle. Um and I guess for those of us on the Love Live, I can say like when is moving? Like we can talk about that too if you don't have kids. Like when are you comfortable enough to move in with somebody, or take them home to be like, hey, when you taking them to Thanksgiving? Well, how soon they get to go to Thanksgiving? That's when everybody's there. Christmas is kind of like a close family thing until later in the day, but when y'all taking the boo home to meet the crew?
Now, because I ain't
Actually,
got no goddamn shame.
Your
what?
crew and your boo are
Yeah,
all
day one. I ain't
related,
got no shame.
right?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not.
come on, look at this. I'm bringing home what I'm with. This is what I'm with on Thanksgiving. This is what y'all getting this year. All
Mm-mm.
right, this is what y'all got.
Don't do it. Reconsider.
Reese the
No,
little.
no.
Reconsider.
Day one, you get to go to
No,
Thanksgiving, baby. You might get to
no.
go.
So I think that actually depends on how old I was. Now, if you talk about when I was younger, it might, huh? Let's say something.
MVP, you say something?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
She
I,
said, she
I
said,
heard. I
never,
heard
Never.
one of
never
them.
bringing them
What?
home. We
She said
never bringing them
never,
home. Okay.
never.
But no, I think like back when I was younger, that might have been, if we say we in a committed relationship and this is my boyfriend, yeah, I'm bringing you home. Now, as I'm older, I gotta really know we about to do some shit before I bring somebody home. Like at this point, like you said, dating over 30, I gotta know that we about to be husband and wife at this point. Other than that, you not meeting nobody for what?
Yeah.
What we talking about?
I think the kids is different though than the parents and the uncle. So sometimes you need that discernment off the uncles and the aunties, and sometimes they can notice some shit you ain't even noticed. Even friends, the right
Yeah.
friends, can notice some shit that you
Mhm.
just like. This shit ain't even on my radar that you're looking at, but
Well,
I see.
considering my kid don't even live with me no more, you ain't meeting my kid.
And see, so I'm opposite with that, because like a guy try to date me, it's gonna be like the opposite of that scene in Bad Boys, because my son gonna be at the door, and after you leave, he gonna be like, "Mama, his handshake was weak." So hey, that's how it is. Like you will meet my son, because I do very much believe in old school being courted. So yes, you're going to come and you're going to meet the male who is a representative of me, who is protective of me before you take me anywhere. And if my son gets looking like, then hell, you must just waste your damn gas money, my guy. Cause nope,
Yeah.
really that serious.
Yeah, I can agree with that. If my son lived with me still, yes, absolutely. But he grown and gone now. So you ain't
There you go.
That
yeah.
ain't what that ain't what Melvin on Baby Boy said. He ain't give a
Man.
fuck about none of that
Well,
shit.
now, well, when he was younger, it was a lot different, because like you don't just have men around your children. But like
Right,
Yeah.
my baby is 16, and yeah, he don't
right.
play that shit about his mama. So yeah,
I mean, my son actually tell me about people now, even at 24. If he happens to meet somebody that's with me, he'll be like, no. That's all he
They
gotta
all
say. He
right.
ain't even gotta tell me why. No. Then I'm
yeah.
Mhm.
good.
And me and my
I
son
guess.
had that rapport to where he'd be like, nah, like when I said mama, his handshake was weak, that somebody had a weak ass handshake and him got cut.
Cut it.
Now
I
you
don't know.
know.
I'm in the middle of it because with Jalen being 17 or about to be 18, and Kobe being 5, Jalen was too young to meet anybody before Kobe's dad, but he didn't meet Kobe's dad until probably like 7 or 8 months into the relationship. Like physically meet him, of course, like he's seen him on the phone and stuff like that. Um, but now, if I feel like my kids can roast you, you don't get to
What?
meet them.
Not roast through.
Yes, because you have to like I have my son will be 18 in 6 weeks. So if I feel like my son gonna look at you, and he's tall. So if I feel like my son gonna look at you and little boy your ass, the
But
baby
but but
worse.
this
The
but this
baby
is some shit. This is some real shit though. women usually don't date men that they son could whoop their ass.
Right.
It's
But
like Melvin
no, no,
on
no, no, no,
it's
no, no,
like
no. Wait a minute.
it's
I
like
hear you on
Melvin
that.
it's like Melvin on Baby Boy. If you're a single mother and you raise this tough ass little dude, do you think some non-tough ass regular man in the regular world can approach you? And your
Man.
product is a tough little motherfucker. You got a tough
Wait a minute.
son. I gotta
Wait a
fight your
minute.
Right.
fucking I gotta fight your tough
Wait
ass
a
son,
minute.
badass kids.
Wait a
Hello,
minute.
sorry, MVP. What'd you
We're
say?
not gonna speak that. Not over my baby. Okay, I got a damn good son. Okay, he's smaller than
Your
a
son that
gentleman.
beat me up. My
No,
mama had
I
an
can't
ugly
even. I
boyfriend
can't
one
even
time.
participate in this hypothetical
Ugly.
right now. Playing on my child. Anything ever come from me? No.
My mama had this ugly boyfriend one time, y'all. Sorry, mama, if you're watching this. Now, he was a good man though, and she stuck
He's a
beside
good
him,
man,
okay?
Savannah.
But he wasn't the most flashiest guy on earth, and he did not have all of his front teeth. And
Oh,
this nigga tried hard to get my mama. I'm trying to tell y'all, this man, he put the work in on God. If I'm lying, I'm flying. And
yeah, because he had no teeth. He had to.
hey, I'm telling you, he put the fucking work in. He did. And they dated for a long time, and it was what it was. I ain't gonna throw their
I'm
business,
big
but
on I'm big on
That's that opposite
consistency.
attraction right there.
we was the kids telling mama like, hey, this nigga right here look like this. We used to go in on this man.
Hey,
And
I'm big on consistency. Like I feel like until I feel like you're gonna be consistent in my son's life or my people's life, then I'm not introducing you. Like I don't have time for in and out and a whole bunch of different. Like
Yeah.
you got to be consistent because if you turn around and be a role model, and especially when you're dealing with kids, like my last relationship, my son really looked up to the person that I was with, which was a good thing. Like, which, which was a good thing. I can't stand Copeland. He's
At
fucking
all.
retarded. But if you gotta be consistent, I can't fucking take it. But you gotta be consistent for me to be introducing you to mama, daddy, grandma, kids. What you trying to do? Are you trying to
What do you
matchmake?
want from me?
No way. No. Ah, youngster.
Ah, youngster.
Ain't no way.
Get your ass up out of here. Mom. That's right. That's right. Call for your mama. I stayed off your ass out of respect for that woman. But if it wasn't for your mama,
happened and Bam
I
dating
would
your
have
mama
broke
right
your
there.
little ass down a long time ago. Jody?
Yeah, that's
Little
me. That's
Jody?
me right there.
You know that's the look in your eyes. I see a scared little chocolate bitch. Look up on me. That's
Hey,
what I
yo, on
see.
the chocolate bitch.
If we's on
And
lockdown,
the
I
headband.
think you get on your knees and fix it. 20 years, Jody.
That's that good prison
Let's
talk.
see where you be 20 years from now.
Scream for your mama.
Yeah.
Hold up. But now that we grown, can we all agree that Jody mama wasn't shit? Cause ain't no motherfucking way. You
Yeah.
gonna put my baby like that.
So do I tell y'all?
Jody been
y'all
fucking up her
now?
happiness too long with all
Dude,
these
wait,
bitches.
what you about to say?
Right. I'm about to say,
I
Dior
about to
was
say,
losing
Jody-
his
Dior,
mind.
what you about to say?
Jody was clowning.
Like that.
Hold on.
But
We cut
not
Dior. We cut Miss Dior right off. What'd you say, Dior? Sorry.
Good. I just want to know, do I tell y'all now or later that I don't even know what y'all talking about?
Ooh, I knew she was about
What?
to say
I
she don't.
knew it.
I
You
knew she
never
was about to
seen
say she don't
Baby
know what the
Boy?
movie is. She don't know what the
She
movie
is
is.
Baby Boy, yeah.
Hold on. Do you know who the man that was getting choked is? Do you know who either one of those men
You
are?
don't even know
Close your
Tyrese?
mouth. You know I don't watch black movies. Close your mouth.
What?
Hey,
Don't
don't
bring
bust.
news.
Don't.
Wait, what
don't-
movies you watch?
Nothing. I don't watch TV. I don't.
Fucking
You don't watch
white
no
kid.
movies though, and you don't have to watch TV, but you don't watch no movies.
We're gonna have some movie
She
nights.
TikTok
It's all right.
crazy.
Y'all can't see my
I'm not
face, but I look
TikTok
just like
nothing.
MVP. Okay.
That's Baby Boy, and that's Tyrese.
Yes.
Oh, Tyrese, I did rock and roll McDonald's. All right, we good.
Yes.
I know.
Did
All
y'all?
right.
Okay.
No,
this is the
no,
insert.
no, Anna.
Did
no,
y'all
no,
ever see
no,
that fight
no.
at McDonald's and the background music was rock and roll McDonald's? That was her. And
Okay, y'all,
Tyrese
just no.
reposted it and did a whole reaction video to
I
it.
just want to know, what do you do on an ideal date? You ain't going to the movies?
Yeah, We don't go see that type of stuff though.
You said you
Well,
what?
but
Don't go
listen,
see type
do you,
type of stuff.
listen, Bronze. Don't make us look old. Don't make us look old
What do y'all
because
do on
we
No, I'm
dates?
not trying to make
listen.
you look
Do
old,
you
but if
know
I
what
was
year that movie came out, Bronze?
no, I'm trying to ask her. I already knew she was about to say she didn't know the movie when we
Bronze,
cut before we
Bronze.
cut her
This
off.
movie came out before she was alive. She
I
was
know.
not. She was
But then
not
she said she
yet.
don't even watch movies, so she didn't even know who Tyrese was. And Tyrese is in a lot of movies, and he looked the
She's
same.
22. She's 22, and Baby Boy came out in 2001.
But
Y'all just
Tyrese
saying.
ain't crack.
Okay, I was born in 2001, so watch out. 2001 might have been the
Wow.
end,
Well,
but
this
I
is
was born in
Taraji P.
2001.
Henson's first movie. You know who Taraji is, who's not getting
Yes,
paid? This is
yes.
her first
I already
movie she
know
ever was
everything
in.
about
We
her.
did not know who she was until then.
Oh,
Okay,
Rocky
okay.
Road McDonald's. Okay, I think I found it.
I just want
What?
to make
No,
it.
no, what? No, Anna.
Okay,
Rock
we're
and
not
roll
playing it. My bad. That's
McDonald's.
what the private chat is for. Dang. Maybe I should have done my
I don't
research.
care. It
Dang,
went
man.
on World Star. I mean, just jump the girl.
I
Jump
knew when she
Star.
wasn't laughing at Baby Boy, she didn't know what we was
When she was
talking
looking at the
about.
Right.
screen like,
So, word to the wise ladies, please don't let Melvin choke your son out because he didn't mean it. He didn't know Melvin was going to choke him out for just saying that. He didn't know, right?
Hey man. Hey, baby boy, Jody was trying Melvin the whole movie. I ain't going. Cause I'm Melvin.
He said it on Melvin.
It's crazy.
Hey, look, don't tell me I had a weak handshake. I'm pulling up.
but I also feel like it's based on how you raise your kids, right? Because Tyrese was like a big ass baby. So I feel like Melvin was wrong, but Melvin was just like, get your grown ass the fuck out your mama house. You know what I'm saying?
But
But
when are you grown to get out your mama's house? Cause
when
my son ain't got to go nowhere. If he ain't ready, he ain't go. I ain't gonna let him go
but
nowhere.
your son not sitting at home just being a bum either.
No, he ain't. But he ain't going nowhere if he ain't ready. Period. And
he
that's
he
See,
on
ain't
that's the
that's
having
on
he's
difference
not
anybody.
though.
having children and asking you to watch them yet. This man had children out here in the streets. And grandma gotta watch him. Like that's more responsibility. Your son is like a good kid. He's not even having kids yet. If you
Yeah.
have
Yeah, no.
kids and now I gotta watch your damn kids, and who do you
I know,
think that
Dior. You need a boyfriend. You kind of cute, girl.
What the
like
I got a
they is
fuck?
about the
boyfriend for
same
you.
age?
Now my
What?
son older than her. What you 22?
Yes.
My son 24. Girl, hold on.
Okay, come on, man. You
Anyway,
got
You and I,
this
we
ain't
we
the
need to
love
get this.
connection, all
We
right.
need to get the love connection going.
We gonna mute
Hey,
we gonna
Bring
mute
him to the
bronze
speed
in one
dating
box.
event.
But what about Snoop kicking the boys for it over?
I mean, I feel like I'm not Snoop is the type of dude I'm not having around my kids anyways. But it goes
Right.
to show the dynamics of the different mothers. Like maybe Jody's mom was Yvette when Jody was younger. And that's why their life has become what it's become. And that's why
yeah,
Jody is
both
like,
them
I
niggas
don't
would have had to
care.
get out my house, putting their hands on my kid.
Well, here's one thing if y'all didn't know about a decent man is always gonna be a problem solver. Now you might can't understand the way this problem about to get solved right here, but we gonna solve this problem of Jody. And I think who do you think Jody mama complained to when Jody bringing these damn kids by? I need to borrow $30 and all this bullshit. Who do you think he got to hear this shit before he,
Yeah.
whatever happens or watch TV or watch a movie? He got to listen to it. So he was like, I'm gonna choke this nigga out. I'm gonna get him right up out this house, me or him.
Well, let's
Well,
talk about it.
Wait,
that's not a
hold
question
on.
you get to ask. Nigga, what? Are you out
Yeah.
of your goddamn mind? What? You are my child? What? A man on
It's
my
you every time.
Dior, what was you saying? Sorry, we cut you off.
No, I was just gonna speak on the fact that I don't got no kids. So bringing the people home. Also, I'm younger, and y'all gonna talk about me, but I bring every nigga I got home. I don't care if it's a day, 2 days. We've been talking for 4 years. Like they all come home. They come to Sunday dinners, Thanksgivings, Christmases, all that. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's when you're younger. Like I can agree with that. When I
Yeah.
was younger, you got time to rotate and do all that bullshit.
Oh, ain't no rotating. They all come at the same time.
And see who gonna make the cut.
No, she's dead serious. They don't rotate. They all show up at the same time.
Better ask Anna how
What?
many heads she be doing in dreads.
What?
This okay.
See,
Not the same
Very
time.
y'all young
open
I don't
brothers
know
is
about the
losing
same
the war.
time, but
Not at the same time. It's crazy.
So y'all, so I don't want to be like an old man, but y'all remember the episode of was it Jamie Foxx with them sweaters? Was that Jamie Foxx? Them niggas had them sweaters on. Homegirl had all the dudes she talked to was over at the same time.
I
They
don't
had
remember
them damn
that.
sweaters on.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think that was Fresh Prince.
Or
I'm
maybe it
about
was
to say
Fresh
that
Prince.
wasn't
Okay.
Jamie, it was somebody else.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was Fresh
Yeah,
That,
nah,
Prince.
we ain't doing that.
yeah, them
Yeah,
sweaters.
I ain't buying the same gifts.
I seen
Oh, that
somebody
was the Wayans brothers
Okay, the
with
Wayans
Foxy
brothers. Okay, I
Brown.
was
the
Foxy
yeah,
Wayans
you
Brown,
brothers.
you
and her the blue sweater. There you go.
yeah, and all of them had them sweaters
Oh
on.
yeah, they was dating the older lady. I remember that was the Wayne brothers. They was dating the older lady, and the older lady brought
Yep.
them to a party, and they all had the
Mm-mm.
same sweater.
And
on.
she had that party, and all of them was wearing the same sweater dancing.
No, we ain't doing that.
Can I ask you one question, Dior? Because I don't know why we gonna question you, but here I go. So I
What?
had one question though. So when you bring your kids, when you bring your friends, your suitor home, does your father meet them then? Does your father live at
Yeah, that's
home?
what I was gonna say. Was my mom and dad have been together since I was 4, but my dad has a new wife and all that down the street, and the men aren't gonna meet my dad. I think 2 of them have ever met my dad. Everybody else just go through my mom because my mom know my game and my mom entertain what I do, which is really bad. But like she don't care. She'll meet you today and you tomorrow and treat you with the same level of respect. Like she don't bring up the other person. She don't she don't deflect it. I don't know. But my dad, on the other hand, nah, you don't need to meet my dad.
Well,
No
because you
way.
know what, your dad thinks. Your dad thinks the worst out of every dude. The chances of the worst happen increases exponentially. And then you probably don't see it from dad's angle, but then he sees shit. He's like, all right, these last 2 dudes in a row, these dudes got this going on. Oh, she's found in the type right here. She's typecasting these niggas. They got dreads. She ain't dated a short dude in a
But I don't
while.
got no type. Yeah, no, I don't got no type. So there's that.
She raised Strummer out here. I
I'm
ain't
about to
got
get out
nothing
of
to
here because
say.
Dior gonna give me a heart attack. I got 2 daughters.
Yeah, no, you don't want to. I'm gonna
She
fuck
gonna give me a
Now
goddamn.
I can't hook her up with my son. She gotta get rid of all them other niggas first.
Hey, it's. I'm gonna tell you this. This is the age of the woman. This is the best time probably in the history of the world to be a woman than it probably ever has been. And y'all showing out. Y'all show. Ain't no consequences, and we don't give a damn. Y'all at the red
Listen,
Hey,
light.
what? Call me Dior when you get rid of all your whole team, so I can hook you up with somebody real.
the real star
I'm
player, the
cool.
MVP.
The
She
the
said
real
you don't
star,
need
the
you
real
don't need the roster.
yeah,
And
the
we'll
real
give
star
you mad.
player.
God damn it.
anyway.
So we are 6 minutes out, y'all, and I wanna talk about the last topic, but that quickly it just left my mind when I started talking. Um, what was it?
I
Well,
can't
let's
remember.
do this. Let's segue where you figure that out.
Dating the
So if
single.
y'all did, oh, this is the Love Live. The Love Live has changed formats. We are an hour out. I'm having fun tonight. Tonight's a pretty fun episode. If you didn't know, this is a safe space, and what I mean by a safe space, this is a place that we come just kind of have general conversation. Tonight, the conversation has been about love after 30 or over 30, and we've had some pretty interesting takes on things like being equally yoked. We've also had some pretty interesting takes on man, even I forgot the last topic, but if you have been watching, the love line is open. So if you wanted to add something to this conversation in the last 10 minutes, of course, feel free to call it 816-398-8229. Now, tonight on the panel, we have got, of course, there we go, CEO Anna. Got my boy Tree, Dior, the Bronze Beauty. Y'all know she studied. And MVP. AKA the big pixie, not the little one. And then of course your boy Copeland Keys. So as we round out, so over 30, um
The last
I,
topic,
the last topic. I
dating.
don't say what?
Not
It was
having children, dating with children.
yeah.
Meeting them children.
No, dating somebody with children and you're single, you have none. Or being the person with children and dating somebody who doesn't have kids.
I ain't good for this one.
I ain't good for this one.
Me and my
Why
wife
you
are the
not good
first.
for this one, Copeland?
Me and my
My
Yeah,
wife
first
are
quite some time.
Our first
Actually,
kids is our first kids, and when I was single, I used to come over when the kids was asleep. I never even met the kids. I come when the kids asleep. They already they
oh,
been
okay.
asleep.
Oh, okay. I was like, you was waiting till your own kids fell asleep. I'm just
Oh no, I do that too. I might not go upstairs till they ass sleep. I might sit down in this man cave. Oh, they sleep. I'm going upstairs with y'all mama now, to reminisce like old times. Cause one thing I'm gonna tell you this. One thing that come with that kids is that baby daddy. That's what
sometimes
come
he
with the
don't come.
kids.
Shit.
Yeah, them kids come with that. Y'all ain't got no
Hey,
baby
no,
mama drama.
you right though.
Sometimes he don't come with the kids. He just helped get the kids here.
Hey,
He don't come at
sometimes
all.
the best motivating factor for an absentee parent is a new relationship.
Mm.
It'll bring a motherfucker right out. You'd be like, where this motherfucker been? Oh no, you don't be happy.
Damn, that was it.
I
Well,
don't
here
want
I am.
nobody around my kids. Nigga, you don't even be around your kids. What you mean?
You don't even know they damn kids,
Right.
nigga.
Oh my
This
God.
nigga's shoe size that went up 3 sizes, and your ass still calling me what?
You still ask me what size he wear.
Right.
That's what I used to hate. Hey, I tell you, as a single man, I done lost a few women back to their baby daddies. Like, damn, now we starting to get happy out here. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Oh, it's your baby daddy. Y'all got 2 kids. He get to come
I
over
want to. I
before
want to
9
hear from
o'clock.
Trey.
Trey, what you doing
Hey
them baby
man,
mamas, man?
and having fun, man. I'm a kid person, so I don't never really have no problems with being introduced to kids, or you know, I get to the point where I'm disciplining. Are you in timeout, or you can't go? You know what I'm saying? What your mama
He
say? What the
stepdaddy for
doctor?
real.
Yeah, I don't really
Daddy.
He
have no
stepdaddy.
problems.
He coming in stepdaddy.
Yeah, man, my stepdaddy card approved.
Okay.
Yeah, he coming in stepdaddy.
Oh yeah, I'll be having fun for sure, for sure.
Do you ever feel like being a single man, as far as like not having your own kids, do you ever run into like conflicts with the fathers, or
I done had some problems, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing really where somebody came to my face and was like, yeah, bro, I heard you did this and did that, and I don't like that or nothing like that. I never really had those problems. So, that's why it's like, you always got people that don't like what you're doing, even if it's not the baby's father. You know what I'm saying? It'd be auntie, uncle, a friend, a viewer. You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing kids like that? Or my kid can never, or especially when you
mm-hmm.
people to like sports or making kids pick up hobbies. That's a lot of problem now. Everybody just picking up tablets and phones and just TikTok crazy. It's cool if you make money, but let's be productive. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Yeah.
get out here and live life in the world. That's what I try to introduce.
I haven't ever dated like a single dad. So I mean, dating other people's ch- children's fathers, I've never had a conflict with anybody. Unless like we ain't unless like he was creeping around and then we end up finding out because it's like some extra ass drama shit. But other than that, like I personally want to meet the other parent. Like if we're gonna be serious enough to where you want me to meet the kids, let me meet the mom too. You know what I'm saying? Like so that
Right.
she can be comfortable with me being around her children. Now, if you're the main provider and you always have your children, then no, I'm not gonna be in a rush to meet the mom because the kids live with you. But if you're the every other week or every other weekend father or summertime holiday break father, yeah, I want her to be comfortable enough that her children are around me. And I'm the same way with my kids and their dads. Their dads are just absent. So I hope that, whatever becomes. But I'm
You hope they
very
don't just pop
open.
up when you get happy. They gonna pop up when you get in a relationship.
I just said that to myself, like, damn, maybe I should have gotten a relationship a long ass fucking time ago.
I'm just here to help. I'm just here to help y'all. I'm just telling you
Just
what to
here to
do.
help. That's it.
If your
Um,
relationship ain't that strong, if your baby daddy don't pop up mad a little bit about something, or at least
Hey,
try to
hey,
He
hint.
gonna be a little.
amen.
He gonna be a little salty.
Amen.
Nigga
Baby
at least
mama
got to try to
too.
hit or something like, do I still
Yeah.
got it? Because this bitch looks happy right now. What is going on? She is happy.
He gonna be a
He
little bit
gonna check to
salty.
see if he still got it.
Mm-hmm. So hold on. So we got some comments. If y'all didn't know, pour the comments in. I love kids, but honestly, at 28 with 2 kids, I don't necessarily want to meet a dude's kids unless we've been exclusively dating.
I can agree.
Yeah. Yeah, because I ain't really
Did,
into meeting different baby
Yeah.
daddies and all that stuff. You know, I don't know how many baby daddies you introduced this month. You know, what I'm saying? Or stepdaddies you introduced this month. You know, I was
Yeah.
about to ask y'all that. How long did it take? Where you tired of meeting new girlfriends? Like, you know, I don't even care no more.
it is what it is, man.
You
All
don't
right,
care how long it take?
It's in the
what you
bathroom.
mean?
You just gonna introduce them.
Yeah, we're gonna keep introducing these ladies. I didn't have my first kid till 30, so you know my family was tired of me. They was tired of me. I didn't have my first kid till late in the game. Me and my wife had 2 kids kind of back to back though and got married. So sometimes when you're supposed to do it and it's right, you kind of know. You just go with the flow. And if it ain't, it ain't. And I think a lot of single people don't realize that's probably the key for a lot of men. I'm gonna speak to my brothers out there is about marriage. Is like we scared to get married because we don't really know good examples and people ain't egging you on to be married because they don't see any success in it. So they're gonna give you the most negative, perception ever. But in reality, if people kind of thought like that, maybe having kids later, no offense to nobody, I know everybody on the live just about had kids pretty early, except for a few of us, right? You got kids, Tree?
No, I don't. Nope. I'm 30 with no
Okay.
kids. I'll be 31 in March. No kids.
So 30, no kids, y'all. All
Hmm.
right, so there goes his inbox. So while let me
The
not
price
get past.
just went up.
The stock just went up, y'all. Next, Dior, have you dated men with kids? That was a comment.
I've only ever dated men with kids. Except for two, maybe. But yeah, that's all. I was 15,
So
a stepmom of five, like birthday parties, all that. So that's when you say equally yoked. Like I'm playing mom, they getting Happy Meals,
So
food,
she
school
playing
supplies.
stepmama. He playing
Yeah,
stepdaddy, and she
see, but
playing
that's
stepmama.
but that's
I
why it's not
mean,
equally yoked because your ass supposed to
yeah,
still get a Happy Meal too. You supposed to
Look
be
at
Because
you supposed to
MVP's
be a nigga
face.
getting the motherfucking Happy Meal. You supposed to have a Happy Meal, Dior.
you was supposed to have
Should
a
have got
happy
a
meal with
port.
the
I would have
kids.
slid you an extra cheeseburger because you 15. Here you go. Here's an extra
I couldn't
cheeseburger
take it.
because your ass,
yeah,
you want a Sprite, you can have a Sprite. All right, no high
yeah.
C for you. Uh, here's the thing though. Uh, we're up on 57 minutes, y'all. Ain't it crazy how time flies on the Love Live?
It
So
was. We're having fun.
I want to first of all go over this before we start. If y'all didn't know, we picked up a new platform tonight. We've successfully streamed on Instagram tonight. So all of our new followers on Instagram who will now be able to
Hey,
see the
Instagram.
show weekly. And of course, we're still on Twitch, we're still on YouTube streaming live, we're still on Facebook streaming live. We also have capability for X, also formerly known as Twitter. So next week we will
Y'all.
be up on Twitter streaming live. So as everybody watches, we just encourage you, if you can, react to our reels. That's how we grow. If you enjoy the show, if you enjoy the guest, if you want to be a guest on the show, react to a reel. Tell us what you think. Tell us how you feel. Who is your favorite panelist? Who's not your favorite panelist? And as we normally do, I'm gonna give everybody an opportunity to kind of say something before we go. Starting with uh-oh,
Uh-oh.
Dior.
What?
So before we go, we always
What
give
am I
people
supposed to
closing thoughts. Just your
say?
closing thoughts. You have
No.
something to say? Hey, this is Dior. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram.
Ask somebody
And
first. Why is you shaking your? Why is you
She
laughing
said,
at me, Anna?
because you be so
This is
serious.
why I get in trouble at school.
well,
Stop laughing
if
at
you want to,
me.
if you want to see Dior, she may be in the library or a coffee shop
Near you.
somewhere near you.
In
Look,
Not
an
at the
empty
movies.
parking lot.
Not at the
all
Not at
movies.
the
right.
movies. Not on no
It,
dates.
not on no date. So if you're looking
Or
for a needle in the haystack, there goes Miss Dior. We will not. I will not give you her Instagram for $500. I will not.
I
Up
will.
the scope.
I
Up the
will.
scope.
Lord.
Let's go.
Inbox me.
All right, Mr. Tree.
Yeah, man. I just like to say, man, keep your head out here in the world, That's all it's really about, mental strength. Be patient, never force it, Friction cause fires, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, everything gonna happen naturally when it's ready. Let everything flow and everything will be good for you, man. Words from Tree.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl CEO Anna. Thank y'all for viewing. Thank y'all for all the comments and the interactions. Make sure y'all catch us every Monday, and we will definitely be bringing real people and real topics right here on the Love Live.
What's up? It's your girl Bronze Beauty. Um, Happy to be back. It's 2024, but we do have to most definitely. I ain't forgot about y'all, but we most definitely gonna talk about the Cat Williams interview. But we're gonna do that next week on Monday. I'm gonna slide it in somehow, some way. But hit me on Instagram and my social media is down right now. But when I come back, I'll let y'all know. Have a good night.
What's up, world? It's your girl Envy on Pain, aka Envy the Pixie, Envy the Boss, or the Big Pixie, not the little one. Have a good night. Thank you for watching us. You could have watched some other shit, but you know where you wanted to be.